Hello guys, and welcome to ICO Investor. With the whole world going Metaverse crazy, Facebook changing its name to Meta, and many other huge companies investing huge amounts of money into Metaverse development, I think there's no better idea than talking about my 3 favorite Metaverse projects in today's video. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys, so always go away and do your own research before investing any of your own money. Without further ado, let's jump into the first project for today. Now, first of all, guys, we're going to look at AlterVerse, which is linked down in the description below if you want to go and check this out after the video. AlterVerse is combining loads of different aspects that make the Metaverse super exciting, in my opinion. You can see this kind of really cool modern city artwork stuff going on, and as well as that, there's loads of really cool games that are being built on this platform with first-person shooters and various other play-to-earn games. You can see there's kind of like a modern futuristic vision of the world, and you're able to kind of fly around and interact with different parts of that. You're also able to create your own spaces within the Metaverse, create your own games, and loads of other stuff like that. The whole point of Web 3.0, guys, is it's basically allowing people to go in as an individual and to have an impact on and be able to create awesome stuff within an environment. Now, at the moment, in terms of investing into this, you can't buy the tokens, which is due to be launched in the summer. However, you are able to go and access things like land. You can buy skins and stuff for various different players, and as well as that, there's NFTs, etc. available. So the first-person shooter that's going to come out is going to be OutPost, which is going to be launching fairly soon. And as you can see, there's different kind of games. You've got first-person shooters, Rekt, which is a survival game, and then other things that are happening. But it's not just about gaming, guys. This has so many more things. And if we zoom down to the roadmap, you can see different things that are going on. With the development of different cities, there's also companies that are building on top of the land within this ecosystem that's already well established, which is making this really cool and interesting. Perhaps you can go in, and then you can perhaps go and invest in those pieces of land that have been built up and developed, or go in and buy pieces of land and develop them yourself. But as you can see, why I'm so excited about investing in projects like this now is that we're still very early on in Q2 2022, and you can see in May 2022 we're going to see alpha of the Sky City, which is going to be closed, and then towards June you've got token generation event, July public beta of the Sky City, chosen alpha outpost, loads and loads of stuff that is coming up. There's also going to be an NFT marketplace, which is powered by Efinity, and these are the kind of characters, etc., that you can expect to see in the game. You can see the graphics and stuff are super cool, and then these are kind of like the things that you will be able to purchase, potentially being able to use these and resell them. They also have been featured on loads and loads of huge platforms, and everything is built on Engine Token, so everything's very legit, guys. Everything is well established. At the moment, you can see like the minimum requirements: you're going to have to play the games, Windows, etc., and if you want to use things like Mac, might be a bit more difficult, but then ultimately in the future things might change. Jumping across to the AlterVerse Twitter, guys, you can see that they're doing giveaways, $50 Tether link down below. As well as that, they kind of feature some of the artwork and some of the kind of digital reality that you're going to see there, which is really, really stunning in my opinion, something that I've never seen before and definitely worth taking a look at. If you scroll down through, they've done lots and lots of different giveaways, so definitely come over here, worth your while to get involved, give them a follow and do all of these things. The next one I want to talk about, guys, is a BitCountry. A BitCountry is super interesting for me because, as I've already talked about, the thing about Web3 that I love so much is people being able to come in and interact with different ecosystems and be able to build on their own platforms, etc. And at the moment, guys, it's still very early in terms of being able to get involved in this project. What else is cool is that you might already be interacting with the community yourself. So perhaps if you're in gaming, YouTube, for example, social media, whatever it is, then you already have access to a community, and you can use a metaverse or create a metaverse for your community, bringing people all around the world together and bringing all the benefits and all the excitement of metaverse that is out there. There's also a demo you can come and check out here where you can see you've got kind of building blocks to go and build your own kind of cities, all sorts of different things. You can then zoom through and you can find different ways to build your own characters, and through creating your own characters, creating different games, loads and loads of other stuff that you may never have had access to before, and now you're getting the opportunity to design things. And what's so exciting about that, guys, is it's not just now the people who are able to do these things, but people who maybe have creativity but maybe not very good at coding or don't understand how to write coding language, who then have access to these things, which is going to bring the future development of tech way quicker, accelerating technology as more and more people get involved in it, which is what I get so excited about, because that's why the metaverse is so cool in my opinion. Now, what else is cool, guys? This could create loads of jobs and interesting opportunities, not just in terms of investment, But if you've been interested in making money online and doing all sorts of other things, you can see here, guys, this is about creating a platform for non-technical users. What that means is you can go in, you can create different things and learn how to use this, and then you can approach different companies and perhaps ask them to see whether they would be interested in you creating things for them in the metaverse. If you think companies like Adidas, Nike, etc. are all putting loads and loads of money and time into the metaverse and its development, so if you think about it, loads of other businesses are going to follow suit who perhaps didn't know that you would be able to use a platform like this and design something for them to be able to use for marketing, building their communities, etc. So another really cool and exciting opportunity if you have that entrepreneurial spirit and you want to find different ways of making money in crypto in the metaverse. As well as that, once you've kind of built your communities, guys, you will be allowed to use tokens to incentivize them, whether that be giving them rewards, they're helping you build your community, or other things that you might be interested in doing. And then maybe you can use those coins as governance tokens, allowing people who are holding those coins to have a say in how your project, how your ecosystem is developed. There's going to be dApps and existing games that you can go and edit and change, or you can create your own games on the platform, again using kind of simple drag and drop type features that we've seen earlier on. Because of kind of like the ecosystem and how this is all working, I can see the roadmap and I can see that there's loads and loads of stuff to come. As I've said, already very early in terms of opportunity, guys. So you're going to go and find these projects that look like something that people would be interested in. I'm not talking just about individuals, but I'm talking about companies, larger companies that could potentially benefit from having platforms like this running their ecosystems within the metaverse, and that is what gives me an opportunity, and that's what makes me excited about a platform like this. You can come down, you can see the whole team here is very transparent, all of their names and pictures. You can go and look at them up on LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever it is, in order to check them out. But as you can see, no one's going to put their face to something that isn't legitimate, so always good to see something like this. You can see the big country Twitter is well established with 120 or nearly 120,000 followers. Loads of information on here. They sold $1 million worth of land in 10 days. And as well as that, by coming across here, hitting like, subscribe, retweeting all of their stuff, guys, it's a great way for you perhaps to be able to get free giveaways and stuff like that. If you haven't got that much money to be buying NFTs and crypto and stuff like that right now, guys, there's so much opportunity to be able to find stuff like this and be able to get free giveaways. And once you've got one NFT given to you for free and you can flip it for like $200 or $300 or whatever, you can then use that money to reinvest in other stuff, and that's how you can grow your wealth really perhaps quite quickly if you make smart decisions in crypto, metaverse, NFTs, etc. There's never been a better time than now to be doing that, guys. Now, the last one I want to talk about today is a Pax World, guys. And going through the website, you can see it's really, really cool. You can see the kind of digital artwork in the background going on. And the reason I like this is because of the benefits and utility that this brings, and also in terms of time, that we are actually getting into a place where there's going to be a launch very soon. There's opportunities still to get on whitelist, which allows you to buy pieces of land at a kind of a reduced rate. Coming down through, you can see the Premier Land Sale is launching very, very soon, so do not miss out. Link down in the description along with the other websites we have talked about today. You can see the island has 20,000 parcels ready to be owned by the community or neighbours, which will be distributed 4,000 parcels before the launch of the Pax World in Q3 2022, which is obviously coming up just around the corner. Now, what you can do, guys, you can go in and pick your own tiles, but by owning one of those tiles, it gives you an opportunity to use that tile, whether you want to create stuff on it yourself, but also lots of other things that can make it quite exciting. You can see that there's different types from like lakeside, hillside, coastal properties, and other things going on. But why would you want to purchase land within Pax World? You can see here the sort of different features and different pieces of land available, but it brings these different benefits to you. So you can see, create your own subverse from scratch, so creating things within the metaverse or using this as kind of like a platform. It's going to give you exclusive access to NFT airdrops, which is obviously very cool, because if this takes off, guys, you can get access to perhaps very rare and useful NFTs, which you can then flip for lots of money, participate in economic activities such as renting your land. So if people want to use, so if you think about places in the world that someone might want to be buying land, somewhere that's really important and valuable, well, by owning that piece of land first, they're going to have to come to you to be able to rent that as they would in the real world, which might seem like a weird concept, but it's definitely already happening and definitely has lots of legs to go in the future. And as well as that, you can create and monetize your own content to be able to continue making money and gaining value from this. And you can see that it's going to start in April 2022. So if you want, all you need to do is click on join, and it's going to show you all the different ways. You can come down through and you can see loads more information, but this is very current, guys. do not miss out on this opportunity. It could be a very exciting one to be able to get involved in a really cool, interesting project that is still very early. You can see that in April 2022 is obviously the land sale, which is what we're getting excited for now. And then you can see down through that in June 2022, you can see the launch of Pax World, and then various other things being launched, mobile apps, launch of DAOs, etc. And you can see already that in terms of the project's backers and partners, they've already got a huge ecosystem, which could be something that makes them worthwhile getting involved in. Jumping across their Twitter, guys, you can see 60,000 followers already. Looking down through, there's loads of different features and stuff where they've been featured in different news articles and stuff like that. Anyone who's getting this kind of publicity early on before project launches tends to be looking like they're going to be very successful and might actually be very difficult to get hold of things. But you can see, guys, they're doing airdrops and things like that if you're involved in the Telegram. If you want to come over here, get involved in airdrops, Twitter, etc., then you've got potentially some really exciting opportunities. So in today's video, guys, we talked about 3 of my favorite Metaverse projects, all linked down in the description below if you want to go and check them out after this video. As I've said, obviously, there's no guarantee that there's going to be success from any of them, but in terms of what's happening in the world with Metaverse right now, there's loads and loads of potential opportunity if you want to get involved and invest in different projects, especially in these projects, which I think are really unique and really interesting. Guys, if you got any value out of today's video, then make sure you smash that like button. It helps us out more than you know. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, make sure you smash that subscribe button to be kept up to date with the latest happening in the Metaverse, NFTs and crypto. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye bye.